Well, get excited. The 2020 crawfish season is off to a roaring start. With a mild winter, abundant mudbugs, and cheap prices, it seems like everything's good. As Neil Melancon tells us, though, this early start is leaving producers and processors in a pinch.
It's opening time here at Capital City Crawfish, and like the sign says, the bugs are hot and ready to go. Business is also hot here at the start of the day and also this time of year. Owner Boutte says business is up and prices are down.
We're building up big time. We have tons of new customers come in every day. We have a big online presence, so we get a lot of traffic from people visiting from out of town.
Will gets these sacks from ponds in central Acadiana. He drives up to 4 hours each day to get them fresh. One of the farms in that area is D&G Farms near Iota, Louisiana. Here they use push boats to bring in the crawfish by hand so that the fields aren't torn up for rice planting later on. It's one part of their strategy that also includes their own processing. Gerard Frey says it's an early start to the season this year, and while crawfish are up, his profits are down.
It looks like our volume of catch is a little better than normal, but the price is a lot lower. So we always work on dollars naturally, and we're almost 40% less income on gross numbers than we were year to date last year. So that's significant.
As you can see from this grader behind me, there's not much going on processing-wise right now due to the early season they're having. They're having a lot of trouble here at D&G Farms in finding labor. Now, what they do is they take some of this live crawfish you see in front of me here, and they put it directly in the cooler, especially with the weather being the way it is this time of year. That way, it remains fresh. And that's a good thing, as they're going to have to rely on that freshness later on in the season, especially in the summer and the fall months when they provide crawfish to these restaurants as they do all year round.
As for us, we're not doing anything right now. The prices are low enough to start doing it, but we don't have workers in. Some of the processing plants do have workers in, so they're doing a little bit. I'm sure it'll come around, but just like I tell anybody else, a day not fished is a day not fished. A dollar not earned is a dollar not earned. So all that money that we missed out on earlier in the year, we don't make that up.
Back at Capital City Crawfish, Will is cooking up another round for hungry customers. Crawfish have grown in popularity not only here at home, but across the entire South. The demand belies some pretty big problems for the industry, though, as farmers aren't necessarily getting the benefits from all the demand, according to Farm Bureau's Commodity Director, Ron Harrell.
You're going to have to fish your ponds. You're going to have to get the numbers down so that the crawfish, you don't have the competition like you do right now with all the different sizes of crawfish because of the early season that we're seeing.
Now, as you saw, I interviewed Gerard and Dana in front of a cool-looking gazebo. As part of their farm's efforts to diversify, they have a construction company that builds ponds, pads, and everything in between. They built this one so that Dana would have a place to go bass fishing every evening after work. It's an unusual but cool feature that shows just how talented farmers can be. And Kristen, of course, as we look at the crawfish season so far, I mean, I talked to Will Boutte, who's the owner of the Capital City Crawfish. He's been selling since the end of October. So, I mean, the season is, of course, people weren't really super much, buying a whole lot at that time. But now the amount of crawfish that's coming in is just unbelievable, and we're just starting to see people go in and buy all this stuff. But it looks like his sales are more than double of last year.
We had a crawfish boil. It was the first crawfish I've had all season on Saturday, and they were small, but they were some of the best I've had in the last few years.
The good news is they should be getting bigger sometime here in the next, as we get towards March.
Well, we'll keep my fingers crossed. I'll be ready to eat all they can chuck out.
Me too.
So thanks. Great story, Neil Melancon.